I just attempted to get to the Peralta Trail, and of course I didn't get here till almost 10 in the morning, and it's full, so I had to park down trail, downstream. So now I gotta walk, not far, quarter mile or something, but I am gonna do Herman's Cave. I just discovered this hike from a YouTube video. So we're only about a half mile in, but we've gone over a little saddle to not be in view of the Peralta Trail, and I believe that's Miner's Needle. There's a Miner's Needle on the map in that direction. That's got to be it, I would think. But we're gonna head down there, sort of walk to the right of it down there, and we'll be going somewhere way over there. Just a minute later, I've reached this little lookout point as the trail starts to drop down here, but here's the big valley that we're seeing, and I think we're headed somewhere over there. But yeah, crazy, pretty flat, pretty big flat valley here, so we should have some easy miles in front of us, I'm guessing. So we're gonna drop down in this valley and I guess walk across it more or less. This should be fun. But cool view from right there as you first get a view of the entire valley. We're probably 2.5 miles in. Just see some other people in front of me. We're just headed across this valley. We're sort of up on this sort of hillside. That might be Miner's Needle right in front of me, but I'm not totally sure. Looks like it. I sort of lost track of it as I got closer. The trail's been nice and good so far. It's definitely warm, but this has been nice, easy walking. I haven't really been, well, I haven't been running. Just been walking at a brisk pace, probably 15-minute miles. So it's easy walking, so you can see people in front of me. And we're headed somewhere yonder out there. I don't think we can see anywhere near where the cave is. We have to go up. We have to climb at some point over a saddle. We hit our trail junction, went left, started to go up. That's either Miner's Summit or Miner's Needle. There's a little hole, like a little arch in it. This uphill isn't really an uphill, it's just like a gradual. I mean, we're going up. We came from down there, came up. You can see the trail over there on the hillside. The contours around. We're going up, presumably to the saddle. But here's Miner's Summit or Miner's Needle. I almost want to, if I do get up to that saddle on the way back, go up and try to, I don't think I can summit those, but I can definitely get up in between the spires up there. So that could be worth doing, and I don't think it would require a ton of effort. Just looking at that slope, that seems easy enough to just walk up for sure. But then once I get up there, I'll probably get stuck and cliffed out and not be able to climb vertically, but who knows, there could be a crack or something. I just hit a junction up at the top there, saw more people, so there are a lot of people out here. So it's called the Whiskey Springs. The sign said Whiskey Springs Trail. So I wonder where the springs are. That'd be cool if they had a spring of whiskey. But we're still going up for a little bit. We haven't reached the high point of the hike, which makes sense because we haven't gained anywhere near 2,100 feet. I mean, so we're following this side canyon. Look at how lush this is. By the way, it is getting a little more overgrown. I'm glad I have the pants on. We're following this side canyon down to a main canyon, which I think is the main canyon's Whiskey Canyon. But unless this is Whiskey Canyon, I'm not sure. But yeah, following the side drainage down, we're sort of getting lost in the brush. But eventually up here, we'll hit a main canyon, I think, to our right. We got some water. We're down in the side drainage again. The trail, definitely, I could see this disappearing sometimes of the year. We were just in it, now we're crossing it again. hopefully staying out of it. I don't like continuing to drop down into it. But yeah, this is quite the prolonged descent. So this will be a decent climb getting back up to that high point, especially because it's steeper and it's sort of more overgrown and stuff. I mean, even the descent's not very fun because all these branches keep snagging me. Saw another guy too. See, so now, not the easiest thing in the world to follow. This, you can see this is the main drainage, Whiskey Canyon. There's a little bit of water in it. So we've come out of that hellhole of a side canyon. And now we are headed this way, and the cave somewhere up off the left. I mean, we still have definitely over a mile, probably like a mile and a half to go. So we're not going to see it for a while, but it's up off, when you follow this canyon, then it's up off the left side. Yeah, this is sort of a mess. We had to leave the riverbed, go up through a bunch of brush. Now we're coming back down. This nice cairn is marking the way back up on this side. But I think somewhere like right around the corner, we're getting close to where the cave is. Or it might be up there, I'm not sure. We're getting pretty close to it though. So I'm looking, it looks like the path is actually right over there. So I'm gonna hop over there, try not to twist my ankle in all this debris. There was water flowing down there. I don't know why it's not up here, because this is higher up. Unless that's the spring down there. I should investigate, see if the spring is marked on the map. If so, maybe have a drink. That could be true, that the spring is, there was water flowing right where I crossed. So anyway, this has become slightly more challenging this last little bit. Well, we found the cave, I believe. It's right there. So I don't believe there's much of a trail, although one of the comments said there was sort of a use trail, but I think it's pretty much just working your way up this hillside. It doesn't look very difficult. It seems easy enough to me to just sort of walk right up. So I will be up there shortly, and hopefully no one's in there. I don't think anyone's in there. And that little stoop, I can't see it on the camera. There's a little stoop like on the left where you can go stand on, but apparently it's a little sketchy to get out there, at least from what the guy on YouTube said. He didn't feel comfortable doing it, but so I don't know. We'll find out, I guess. We've made it. Well, just about. Just gotta go up this steep dirt slope. It feels good. It's nice and cool in here. Whew. Oh yeah, this is cool. This reminds me of, I don't know what I was gonna say. The alcove in Zion, up in the Kolob Canyon section of the park. Taylor Creek, or whatever it's called. Definitely good picture opportunity. Well, I went over there. It was actually really easy. There was just one narrow step, but it was pretty easy. Like, there was 0% chance of you slipping off, and even if you did, you were just falling 15 feet and landing fine. So that was actually really easy. I need to find a way. If I had a tripod, I'd set up. I guess I could set up my phone too. Well, if I rig this up, I don't know if it's worth trying to rig this up. Well, I have it on this stupid handheld thing. Let's see here. Engineer. Come on. You gotta stack up some rocks. If I can get this to stay, I'll go over there. That actually looks good. All right, I'm gonna go over there. See, that wasn't so bad, right? Just be careful with one step. So that's a wrap. Herman's Cave. I got 2 hours or so back to the car. That actually took longer than I thought. So gonna head back quickly, hopefully, and then I might try to summit that, whatever that formation is that I saw. So if I do, I will check in. Well, I'm doing it. I'm walking up to, I don't think I'm gonna be able to get all the way up, but I'm walking up here. The trail switched back there and I left it, got up to this little slick rock saddle, and I'm just walking up. I'll at least be able to get to that area between the spires. I don't think there's that that eye arch that we saw from below, from way down there. So we'll see. There's actually like a for some reason there's just this like path of slick rock with some cairns. So I don't know if this is like a climbing route. It might be a climber's route. But clearly there's sort of a use path. It's gonna get us up in the vicinity. Not that it would be difficult to do it if there were no cairns. We're just walking up this slope. But you can see we're already, you know, getting pretty close. So I've come up, I don't know, halfway probably. It's probably only 300 feet above the trail. So not much. I'll take the extra elevation gain, a little bit of extra mileage. I'm thirsty. I have a lot of water, but anyway, I'll check in when I'm up there. Who knows? Maybe I can find my way up. Well, I'm up between this spire and this spire, and it's like a window. Fucking massive drop there. So there's down, you can see the trails running through the valley down there. That's where we'll be. So I'm fairly sure I cannot there's no way I'm climbing around there. And pretty sure I'm not getting up right here either. Yeah, way too steep. If you had gear, for sure, I think it'd be a pretty easy climb with gear. And then this one, this looks like it'd be a good climb if you had, yeah, I can see the anchors in the rock. So clearly people climb this one. Yeah, I mean, I don't think it'd be a bad climb. I'm not super well versed in the radian system, but I would say just looking at it, it's probably only like a 5.6, 5.7. The holds look like they'd be good. Just there's no way you could free solo it. And well, I wouldn't free solo it anyway, that's just too risky, but I think it would be doable, like in terms of my ability. But then you would have no way of getting down, obviously, because I don't have a rope. You obviously can't down climb vertical stuff like that. So anyway, cool vantage point from up here though, for sure. So I'm glad I spent the 5-7 minutes to get up here. So now it's mostly downhill. Need to go back down to the saddle there, turn right, and I'll hit the trail, and then I'll get down to the valley. So